Today's lesson is about solving for right triangles using the SOHCAHTOA process. SOHCAHTOA stands for the sine of an angle, which is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine of an angle, which is adjacent side over hypotenuse, and tangent, which is opposite over adjacent. Again, this revolves around right triangles. C is generally your right angle. Capital A and capital B would be the other two angles. When you're labeling a triangle, the side of angle A would be labeled little a. The side opposite angle C would be labeled little c, lowercase c, and the side opposite angle B is labeled as lowercase b. Again, sine of an angle, and we'll just use A. The ratio to find that is the side opposite, so the opposite side, which would be A, over the hypotenuse, which is C. Cosine of A is equal to the adjacent side, which would be side B over the hypotenuse. Tangent of angle A would be the adjacent side, would be the opposite side, which would be A, divided by the adjacent side, B. So what we would like to do is solve our right triangle, again, knowing that we have a right angle, and then our angle A would be 38 degrees, and side A would be 12. So angle A again is 38 degrees. I can write that in there. So let's solve this. The first thing we want to do is solve for angle B. And we should know by now that the internal angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. Well, we know two of our angles at this point. We know angle C and angle A. So the first step then is to take 180 degrees and subtract from that the sum of the 38 plus the 90 that we know. And when we do that, we find that, we're solving for B. When we do that, we find that B is equal to 52 degrees. So now we know all three of our angles. Step 2 would be to solve for the remaining two sides. So one of the sides we can solve for then could be C, the hypotenuse. Well, the two functions that deal with hypotenuse are sine and cosine. Let's use sine in this case. Sine of our angle that we know is 38 degrees. Sine of angle A, which is 38 degrees. And that is equal to the side opposite that angle A, which is 12, over our hypotenuse of C. So with a little bit of algebra, you guys, which you're very well aware of how to manipulate your equation here, it becomes C equal to 12 over sine of 38 degrees, which is equal to 15.2 inches, or 15.2. Okay, the other step I would like for you guys to take care of on your own and bring that into class with you tomorrow. So I'd like you to solve for the remaining side, which is side B. With the information that you have now, you should have no trouble at all solving for that. I'd like you to bring that with you to class tomorrow, completed. The other thing I would like you guys to do would be to get on your Edmodo accounts and sign in, and in the assignment place there with our Edmodo, I want you to explain to me step by step how you would solve a right triangle using the SOHCAHTOA process. With help from this video and what you learned today, you should have no trouble at all doing that, and if you do, please let me know tomorrow when you come into class. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. And again, I'd like you to have this triangle completely solved and bring that with you on a piece of paper, or you can take a picture of it with your phone and bring it in. Either way, I would like to have that last side, side B, solved for. Okay, thanks.